The shocking truth about Mary's role in salvation history that most people miss. In 2019, during a powerful typhoon in the Philippines, a statue of the Virgin Mary was seen still standing after an entire village had been devastated by floods and wind. Houses were destroyed, trees uprooted. But there she was, Mary's statue, untouched, standing in the middle of the rubble, holding baby Jesus. Photos of that moment went viral. People began saying, "It's a miracle." Others dismissed it as coincidence. But for many Catholics, that image wasn't just emotional. It was a reminder: Mary stands with us, even when everything else collapses. But still, people ask, why Mary? She's not God. Why do Catholics honor her so much? Isn't Jesus enough? Let's be honest, a lot of Christians, even Catholics, struggle to understand Mary's true place in the story of salvation. Some think we worship her, some think she's just a side character, others ignore her completely. But the Church teaches something radically different. Mary isn't a distraction from Jesus, she's a doorway to him. Here's the thing: Mary doesn't just randomly appear in the Bible when the angel Gabriel shows up. Her story goes way back, all the way to Genesis. In Genesis 3 verse 15, after Adam and Eve fall into sin, God gives a mysterious promise: "I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your offspring and hers." That woman is Mary. Her child, Jesus, is the one who crushes the serpent's head. Okay, but let's ask the honest question: why would God choose Mary? She was a poor girl from Nazareth. She didn't do miracles, she didn't preach. But that's the point: Mary's greatness isn't in doing great things. It's in saying one powerful word: yes. When the angel told her she would bear the Son of God, she said, "Let it be done to me according to your word." Luke 1:38. Therefore, Mary becomes the new Eve. Where the first Eve said no to God, Mary said yes. Through that yes, salvation entered the world. At the foot of the cross, Jesus looked at Mary and the Apostle John and said, "Woman, behold your son. Son, behold your mother." John 19 verses 26 to 27. He wasn't just talking to John, he was speaking to all of us. Therefore, Mary becomes the mother of the Church, our spiritual mother. Not because she replaces Jesus, but because she leads us closer to him. Do you know what Pope John Paul II's papal motto was? Totus tuus, which means totally yours. It was a declaration to Mary, not because he worshipped her, but because he believed that the fastest, safest path to Jesus was through Mary. He survived an assassination attempt in 1981 and later said he believed Mary protected him that day. He even visited the gunman in prison and forgave him. That's the power of Marian devotion, not fear, not superstition, but transformation. Mary isn't just a statue or a silent figure in the background. She's the new Eve, whose yes reversed the curse of sin. The Mother of God, who carried Christ into the world. The Mother of the Church, who prays for us and leads us to her Son. The perfect model of faith, humble, trusting, courageous. Therefore, honoring Mary doesn't take anything away from Jesus. It magnifies him, just like Mary said, "My soul magnifies the Lord." Luke 1 verse 46. So why Mary? Because when the world shakes, like in that typhoon in the Philippines, Mary reminds us to keep our eyes on Jesus. But we don't worship her. Therefore, we honor her as our spiritual mother, the first disciple, the first to say yes, and the one who always whispers, "Do whatever he tells you." John 2 verse 5. And that's why Mary matters.